Hi Capricorns. Welcome to BroomstickFairy. I really want to apologize for you guys for not having a reading for you last month. Please do not take it offensive. I love it. It's just that I was very, 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 very overwhelmed, and if I'm overwhelmed, I don't want to give out any half-ass shit. So just bear with me. It was just too much, so I'm really, really sorry. But let's get into your reading. Okay, this spread is about work, love, and family. Okie dokie, so let's get started. So right off the bat, I feel like there is clashes in authority when it comes to your love life, or clashes of who needs to answer to who, or who's gonna do what, delegated tasks, who's gonna do what. If you have children, you've got the Hierophant in reverse, and then you've got the Nine of Wands. I feel lightheaded. Sorry. You've got the Nine of Wands, which is very defensive, very standing firm, very much integrity, inner strength, not bending for nothing. I see this card as being really resilient. And then to put up with the Hierophant, which is also kind of like that, which is almost subtle energy, but if it put up with the Hierophant and the Hierophant in reverse, it may be like some clash of beliefs or some clash of faiths or ritual, like some sort of ceremony or about marriage, thoughts about marriage. Someone may be fighting for marriage while the other one isn't, or someone may be fighting for more stability while the other one isn't. And for those of you who are single, you may meet someone where you have different clashes of beliefs, and you don't know if this person deserves your time or not. I'm trying to look at them to get more inspiration. Or someone may be doing something faulty or something unorthodox, or like someone may be maybe misusing their power. But all in all, there's definitely a battle of wheels, and there's some authority going on, some authority clashes going on, and some bits and spats definitely about authority. And then right underneath it, you got the Four of Pentacles and then the Two of Wands. And this is in the area saying that what you need to work on. I feel like you need to work on your stinginess or your clinginess. Some of you may be holding your love or holding your cards or your affection really close to your chest, and you're not really showing your affection to someone, whether they're in a relationship or not, and it may be causing a strain on it. Because this person may feel like you just don't give a damn, or the other person may be doing this to you. And in the Two of Wands, I feel like there's more that needs to be done. There's not enough that someone may feel like they're doing everything on their own, so maybe that's why they feel like you need to put up this wall, like build this wall up around you, or someone's building up a wall up around them, because they feel like someone's not giving enough to a certain relationship. So they feel like they're going to build up these walls to kind of protect themselves. Or they're not really sure which choice to make, or you're not really sure how to deal with somebody. So for the moment, you're keeping you goddamn, you're keeping your cards close to your chest. Yeah. So sorry if I'm a bit slow today. Or some of you maybe the flip side of this card could also mean like you're like overly stingy, overly tight with your love, and you don't want to let them go, and you're like kind of too overly clingy. But I don't think that's the factor. I think some of you may be a little bit too loose, okay? And some of you may even feel like they want puppet strings by you because of that. What's working for you in your love sector though is your emotional strength. You've got the Queen of Cups here, which is the emotional queen. Well, like, not to say it like that, but she's just like very, very good with emotions, very easy to talk to. Yada yada is a water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And then, but the product with the strength card is like your emotions intact. Like whatever, no matter what's going on, like you're not doing any dramatic outbursts. Well, duh, you but it's not. It's been known to be like the Capricorn to not really show affection in public, but like, so maybe that's like this card is like perfect for you guys. But behind closed doors. Yeah, the emotional strength, being able to probably back down, being able to weigh out the pros and the cons, to weigh the options, and be level-headed. I feel like is reasoning with you this month. And then what Spirit is saying not to do this month, I feel like Spirit is saying not to, if you have children, not to use children as like a pawn, or not to put the children in the middle of it. Or this coming to not keep reverting back to the past or reminiscing on the past and making someone feel guilty about a past or something. Or don't get so hung up on the delays of something that because you want something to happen so abruptly. And also, when it comes to your work sector, I feel like you guys are dealing with someone in the work. I think it's maybe two bosses. For some of you, this scenario is I feel like maybe there may be two bosses. One you probably like and one you probably don't. One may be like very childish and may probably not even deserve the position that they have. And you may like to answer to one of them, and one of them may be possibly leaving wherever you are. And you may be a little bit sad from it. You've got the Emperor, the Hangman, the King of Cups in reverse. And it's definitely a battle of authority, or a battle of wheels, or a battle of faith, and the testing of faith or family strength for you guys. This water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but someone who has like a lot of murky. When I say murky, but that's like water sign energy when it's in reverse. It's very dark, and it can be very like weighty, very like clingy, and childish, insecure. But this is in the work sector, so. But this can also be you if it's not another person. Maybe you feel like you need help on something, or maybe you feel like you're inadequate with something, and someone helps you with that situation to help you. This person may look at you like a father figure, and others of you, there may be like a battle there may be a battle between bosses. Like there may be bosses that are fighting with each other, or an authority figures, like a manager, or like a manager and the top boss. Or if you work with your family member, they're driving you absolutely berserk. Like if you have a business with them. What do you see, Capricorn? And then there may be like a weight or a hold on something. Like maybe you may want some more responsibility, but there may have to be you may want some more responsibility at work, but for some reason you can't get it. There may be someone else that's in position for something that you want, or there may be a reason why you have to stop. You can't work so much, and you don't like that because Capricorns like to be on top of the game when it comes to finances and stability and stuff like that. And what's underneath that is the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it could be the moon, sun, and rising, or it could just be the energy of you. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you, I feel like you may have, this may signify that you may feel like every time you get money, you hardly see it, or a boss might cut down your hours and causing you to lose some money, or I feel like You may be spending more money that's coming in for you, or people around you are spending your money and you're starting to feel a little bit used. This Queen of Swords woman may be someone that you work with that is a bitch, basically what this is in reverse. Very hard to like deal with, very discerning, very stern, very like quick, like the words, like the tongue, they don't really think when they talk, they're just very like aggressive and can hurt a lot of feelings. But this may be your energy. You may be feeling bittersweet about a job, or bittersweet about some place that you may have more than one job, but you may feel like you have to let one go because it's not serving you. And then what's working for you though is the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this is saying that you got options. So if you have to let one job go, there another one's gonna open really soon, and it may even be by the help of someone that you know. Okay. Or if you have options, you can go. You may have like many creative talents. You decide to start to use another talent, and you may decide to just invoke change, and then change may be needed all around. And then what Spirit has advised you not to do this month with work, I feel like this is saying you got the Three of Cups and then the Four of Cups in reverse. So it's almost like the same card, kinda. I feel like this is saying don't take advice from colleagues, from some of you, or don't trust colleagues, or for some of you who may be over partying, don't like over party. And then for others of you, I feel like this is saying that yeah, don't take on too much that you know that you can't do, or don't overwork yourself to try and please, to try and be a martyr for other people, or like to pay other people's woes and foes and this, that, and that. Yeah, like don't feel pressured, like don't feel like you have to be everyone's support system. And that goes for your family. Or don't let friends take advantage of you, something along them lines. And when it comes to family, I feel like there's something to do. There's a family member that probably can't get over something. There's maybe an older woman, presence of the Empress. Because then you got the Ten of Pentacles, and then the Death card. This can also mean something to do with inheritance. Someone may be stressing out about inheritance. This makes me sad. Sorry, my grandmother's at Capricorn. Anyways. Someone may be stressing out about you may have to like, there may be some, you may have to deal with like family things that are going on in their family. Sorry, Capricorn. You got the Hierophant in reverse in the same line. So I feel like there's a clash. Like someone wants more, someone's being greedy, someone wants more than what they need, probably for some of you. If that's not the case, then this Ten of Pentacles and this Empress here can mean just a good support system, but then this Death card in reverse is like sorry, I feel annoyed. Maybe you just keep going back over old problems, and it's something that just keeps repeating itself, keeps repeating itself, keeps repeating itself, and you just don't know what to do about it. And you feel like for some reason it's falling all on you. What you need to work on in your family, Capricorns, you got the Devil card in reverse. And the Devil card in reverse is speaking of like letting go of obsessions, letting go of feeling bonded and trapped. So if those of you are worrying about like a will, or worrying about inheritance, or worried about who's supposed to get what, like, don't stress yourself out over it. And if that's not the case, then just if there's just like petty gossip or drama that's going on within a family, like maybe someone wants a house, or that still got to do with inheritance. What's these other cards again? Just surrender a little bit, okay? Let go, like this hangman. Let go, let God. Let go, let the universe. You know? So if you have like just stressful thoughts and stuff, or just release it, because that's what the Devil card is in reverse. And then if you have what's working for you this month, you have the seven of wands in reverse. So I feel like your defenses may end up coming down, or somebody's defenses may end up coming down. And fucking hot in my damn. You gotta laugh at yourself, right? If your defenses are down, Seven of Wands is very defensive, very much like aha, not really aha, kind of aha, but like the teacher, like feeling like you have to lead the pack. You may be feeling worn down, like I can't lead the pack. I'm tired of trying to lead the pack, and then like you don't feel that aggressive to get your point across anymore, and it's just like, you know what, and you got that calm emotional strength here on the same line, and that's what's helping your family this month. And then the last two cards, what Spirit is advising you not to do, you received yourself, Capricorn, in reverse, the King of Pentacles. This can be a female as well. And then you've got the Two of Cups. So I feel like this is saying don't overwork yourself for your family, or don't feel like you have to lose yourself just to support or just to please other people. Please yourself, okay? And do what you feel like in your heart is right. Spirit, what is the message in this reading for Capricorn? Time for a nap. The message in this reading for Capricorn. Blast in reverse and buy the book. And time for a nap. Sorry? Oops. What is a message in this reading for Capricorn, Spirit? What is a message in this reading for Capricorn? one was coming out. Time for a nap. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal, temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. This is a time to step away and rest. Let cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action. Allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your list, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back. Take a seat and rest. Be willing to let your dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction as you observe without engagement now. Relationship messages when it comes to matters of the heart. Don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally and beautifully. Renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest. Give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. This is a great time to break from your busy schedule and allow yourself the opportunity to step back. Your plans are meant to be put on ice. Your goals can wait. Dream, imagine, and let go of attachments to any outcome now. Meditate and take a holiday if you can. Things will speed up soon enough. After a break, you may want to make some changes. Epiphanies have an amazing way of arising when you take your focus off your to-do list and allow yourself to rest. By the book. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings in turn have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and floating them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to these universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Relationship message. Getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment. Culture, experience, find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want them to. Your connection will deepen as a result. Prosperity message. At this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you've called to, will come to you if you're willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you are striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world. But impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works and you will attract abundance. Yeah, should I read this one? Let's see what the definition says. Sorry. It is not good to make decisions when blinded by lust, whether it is lust for a person, a thing, or an idea. We need to pause and take our time before making actual commitments. The need to read the fine print, check out the foundations, get a mechanic to test the so-called beautiful second-hand car. If we are considering buying something, we can refuse to let ourselves be rushed into it and take time to make sure it is really what we think it is. If we are considering making a commitment to other people, we need to take our time to really get to know them much better. This isn't another lesson in seeing the truth behind a beglamored surface, though in this case it is we who have cast the glamour. That hits home. Sorry you guys for the little slight emotional outburst, but enjoy the rest of your September, and if you haven't subscribed, click that button and the little bell.